In this session, we shall learn the relationship between electrode potential and concentration of the electrolyte. E naught m n plus bar m refers to the standard electrode potential of a metal when the pure metal is dipped in a solution of its 1 molar concentration. But often the concentrations of the solution may not be 1 molar. We use dilute solutions in the experiments. So the question is, will the electrode potential remain the same or will it vary? This was studied by Nernst, and he gave a relationship between the electrode potential of a metal Mn plus bar m and the standard electrode potential of the metal, same metal, and the concentration as in the following expression: minus RT by NF logarithm to the base E, logarithm to the base E, which is also represented by ln, concentration of the metal M by concentration of the ion. Why is this m by m n plus? Because in reduction, you know, m n plus takes up n electrons to form m. Now this is the standard cell value m n plus bar m, and the constants are R, T and F. R is the gas constant, which has the value of 8.314 joule, and temperature is 298 Kelvin. N is the charge on the metal ion, and F is 96,500 or 96,487 coulombs. And to convert logarithm to the base E to logarithm to the base 10 for the purpose of calculation, we have to multiply this by 2.303. Now we can write log m. M is the solid. So the concentration of the solid is taken as unity, log 1 by m n plus. This is the expression that we get for the relationship between the electrode potential of the metal and the concentration of the ion. Now when we combine these constants and simplify it, we get a value of 0.059 by n log of 1 by m n plus. It will be clear when we do a numerical problem on this. Let us calculate the electrode potential of copper when copper metal is dipped in a solution of 0.01 molar copper sulfate. Let us write the Nernst expression for that, the Nernst equation. E Cu2 plus bar Cu is equal to E naught Cu2 plus bar Cu minus 0.059. We should remember this value now, 0.059. N is equal to 2 for copper, logarithm of 1 by the concentration of the copper sulfate solution, which is 0.01. This is 0.34 volt minus 0.059 by 2, logarithm of, we can write it as, here it is 10 to the power minus 2. So when it goes up, it becomes 10 to the power 2. Logarithm of 10 to the power 2 is 2. So we can substitute 0.34 minus 0.059 by 2 into 2. So the value is 0.281. So you find that the electrode potential of copper is reduced when the solution is not 1 molar but 0.01 molar. So as the concentration of the solution decreases, the electrode potential also decreases. This is what we observe in this example, and that is actually the relationship between the electrode potential and concentration. Let us work out one more problem. Let us consider zinc metal dipped in zinc salt solution, zinc rod dipped in zinc salt solution of 0.1 molar concentration, but which is only 95% dissociated. So we don't have 0.1 molar concentration as it is, it's only dissociated to 95%, to the extent of 95%. That means the concentration will now be 0.095 molar. 95% of 0.1 will be 0.095. With this variation, let us calculate this problem. E Zn2 plus bar Zn. You should be able to do the substitution and find out the value. You can pause here and do the problem yourself and then check up with the solution on the board. 0.059 by 2 logarithm of 1 by 0.095. Let us see how to calculate this part. Logarithm of 1 by 0.095. 95, this, let us write this alone separately. Logarithm of 1 by 0.095 is equal to logarithm of 1 by 95 by 1000, isn't it? So that 1000 goes up, so we can write it as logarithm of 1000 by 95. Taking logarithm, this will be logarithm of 1000 is 3 minus logarithm of 95 is 1.9777, which is 1.0223. This value is to be substituted there. So we get E naught Zn bar Zn. For that, let us write the value itself. Minus 0.76 for zinc, minus 0.059 by 2 into 1.0223. When we solve it, we get a value of minus 0.7902 volt. Here also you observe that the electrode potential value of zinc has gone down from minus 0.76 to minus 0.79 when the concentration is lowered from 1 molar to 0.095 molar. Now, so far we have calculated the electrode potentials of single electrodes. Let us consider our galvanic cell, zinc copper galvanic cell, zinc solid, Zn2 plus aqueous, and copper ions aqueous, copper solid. For this galvanic cell, when the conditions are standard, that is when the metals are pure metals dipped in 1 molar solutions, we know how to calculate the E naught cell. It is E naught cell is equal to E naught cathode minus E naught anode. But when the concentrations are different from 1 molar, then let us see how we will have to get the E cell value. Now this E cell will be different from E naught cell when the concentration of the solution, say let us take for example for zinc ion, let the concentration be 0.1 molar, and for copper let it be 0.01 molar. Let us this is E cell is E cathode minus E anode. None of the values are standard values here. E cathode minus E anode. Now for E cathode we have to write for the cathode the Nernst equation expression E naught Cu2 plus bar Cu minus 0.059 by 2 logarithm of 1 by Cu2 plus. This is for the copper. Minus anode, E anode, that will be E naught of zinc minus 0.059 by 2 logarithm of 1 by Zn2 plus ion concentration. Let us simplify this equation. This will be E naught of copper 2 plus bar copper minus E naught of Zn2 plus bar Zn, which will be actually E naught cell. This minus this, when we simplify, that term will be E naught cell. Let us take the minus sign out. That will be 0.059 by 2 logarithm of zinc Zn2 plus concentration by copper 2 plus concentration. Anode ion concentration by cathode ion concentration. E naught cell minus 0.059 by 2 logarithm of zinc ion concentration by copper ion concentration. Let us actually substitute the values and calculate the E naught cell. You can go ahead, do that in the meantime. E cell will be equal to, we already know that E naught value for this zinc copper cell is 1.10 volt minus 0.059 by 2 logarithm of zinc ion concentration is 0.1 molar and copper ion concentration is 0.01 molar. So that is 1.10 volt minus, this is again 10, 0.1 by 0.01 is 10, that is logarithm of 10 is 1, so we get 0.059 by 2, 0.0295, and that gives us a value of 1.0705 volt. In this expression, you will see that when the concentration, this is the expression, if we recall, this is the expression for the galvanic cell, E naught cell minus RT by NF, 2.303 RT by NF logarithm of anode ion concentration. Here it is Zn2 plus and Cu2 plus for the cathode ion. When you increase the concentration of the cathode ion, the E cell value increases, and when you increase the concentration of Zn2 plus ions, E cell value will decrease. Let us take another numerical example and work out. Let's consider the problem of the galvanic cell between 1 molar zinc rod dipped in 0.1 molar zinc nitrate solution, and lead metallic plate dipped in a solution of 0.02 molar lead nitrate solution. So you can write the galvanic cell representation for this, which is the anode and which is the cathode. For that you have to see the E naught values. E naught value of Zn2 plus bar Zn is, you know very well, it is minus 0.76 volt. We have used it in a few problems, and the same value for lead is Pb2 plus bar Pb is equal to 0.13 volt minus 0.13 volt. So E cell for this is equal to E naught cell minus 0.059. Here you see that both zinc and lead are bivalent ions, so the charge involved is 2. So we can write 0.059 by 2 logarithm of concentration of anode ion. Now which is the anode and which is the cathode? The one with the lower value of the electrode potential is always the anode. The anode is zinc. So the zinc concentration is 0.1 and the lead ion concentration is 0.02. Cathode ion is 0.02. Here again the calculation becomes simple. So here this value we can straight away calculate, that is E cathode, E naught cathode minus E naught anode is minus 0.13 and minus that is plus 0.76. This comes to plus 0.63 volt minus 0.059 by 2. This is logarithm of 0.1 by 0.92 is log 5. So we have a value of 0.63 volt minus 0.0295 and log 5 log 5 is 0.6990. So when you calculate, you will arrive at a value of 0.6094 volt. Whenever you are doing problems, before looking into the solution, you please pause, work out the problem yourself, doing all the substitution, calculation, and finally check up with the value, or if you have any difficulty in the calculation, then you can look up to the solution. Can we do one more problem now? So let us pick up a slightly different problem for practice. Here I am going to give you a problem where this E cell is given, but one of the concentrations is not given. So that is, we have a cell CD solid with CD2 plus ions. The concentration is unknown here. And then we have nickel ion with a concentration of let me verify, concentration of 0.2 molar nickel solid. Now here we know the anode is cadmium and cathode is nickel, and the concentration of CD2 plus is unknown. Let us write the equation, Nernst equation, E cell, and you also need the E naught values of cadmium and nickel. Let us straight away write that E naught of cathode nickel is 0.25 minus 0.25 minus 0.40. So that gets reduced to 0.15 minus 0.059. Here also the number of electrons is involved is only 2 because both are bivalent. 0.059 by 2 logarithm of, now the anode ion is cadmium, which we do not, the concentration of which we do not know. So CD2 plus by concentration of nickel is 0.2 molar. Now this is 0.15 volt minus 0.059 by 2 logarithm of CD2 plus by 0.2. The calculation is slightly different here, and the E cell value for this is given to be, we have to note that is given in the problem. E cell value is given to be 0.20 volt. So let us see. Now here we can write it as this 0.20 minus 0.15. So we will have 0.05 here 0.05 volt is equal to 0.059 by 2 log CD2 plus by 0.2. This will be, we can write it as 0.05 into 2 by 0.059 equal to minus log of CD2 plus bar 0.2. Let us continue with the calculation. You can do it in the meantime. You can go ahead. So that will be logarithm of CD2 plus by 0.2 is equal to minus 1.69. The calculation gets reduced to that. Logarithm of CD2 plus by 0.2 is equal to minus 1.69. Now minus 1 point, we have to, that means if we take the anti-log of minus 1.69, we will be getting the value of CD2 plus concentration by 0.2 is the anti-log of minus 1.69. You take the value as minus 2 plus 0.31. So if you find out the anti-log of and this is anti-log of this anti-log of minus 2 plus 0.31. So anti-log of plus 0.31 is 2.042, and for this it is 10 to the power minus 2. Now, so this is nothing but CD2 plus concentration by 0.2. So CD2 plus concentration for you will be 2.0442 into 0.2 into 10 to the power minus 2. So we can write the value as 4. This will be 4.084 into 10 to the power minus 3, or yes, 0, that will be so much molar, 4.084 into 10 to the power minus 3 molar. Hope you have understood how to get expression for E cell for a galvanic cell, and the concentrations are not 1 molar, and the concentrations of the cathode ion and anode ion are given with their standard electrode potential values. Using that expression, we can also calculate the concentration of any one of the ions if the E cell value is known. Thank you.